Most people think asking the universe is about words, a wish, a prayer, an affirmation whispered into the air. But the universe doesn't speak language. It speaks energy. Every thought, emotion, and expectation you hold is energy sending a message out into existence. And that message is answered, not through what you say, but through what you truly mean. You don't receive what you ask for. You receive what you believe. Before you start speaking your desires or visualizing them, ask yourself one simple question. Why do I want this? Because most of the time, we ask from a place of lack. We want what we believe we're missing. But that's the trap. That very feeling of not having is the signal that keeps us stuck without it. The energy of need is the energy of absence. And what you project, you attract. So instead of asking from emptiness, you must ask from wholeness. The universe doesn't respond to need. It responds to being. When you already feel abundant, loved, and complete, your request isn't a cry for help. It's a confirmation you're not saying, I don't have this. You're saying, this already exists and I'm open to receiving it. Think of it this way. When you're truly happy, more things that make you happy begin to appear. That emotion becomes a bridge between where you are and the reality you're asking for. Now the question becomes, how do you build that bridge? It starts with 3 steps: clarity, emotion, and surrender. Clarity is knowing what you truly want, not the surface desire, but the essence beneath it. Instead of saying, I want a new job, ask yourself, what do I want to feel in that job? Freedom, creativity, recognition? That's your true request, because no matter what job you receive, how you feel about it is the most important thing. Because when you focus on the essence, the form takes care of itself. Then comes emotion. Feeling is the frequency that connects you to your vision. If you can feel the peace, joy, or relief of already having it, your subconscious begins to believe it's real. And when your subconscious believes, your actions, thoughts, and opportunities start to align naturally. You don't chase anymore. You attract. And finally, surrender. Once you've asked, you must let go. Not because you've given up, but because holding on too tight tells the universe you don't trust it. Detachment isn't about not caring. It's about knowing it's already yours. You wouldn't keep asking for something you already believe is on the way. When you release control, you move from the energy of need to the energy of faith. And that's when the bridge completes. Your energy and the universe's response meet in the middle. You'll know the bridge is built when life starts to move, quietly, subtly, and often without your control. People appear out of nowhere. Ideas fall into your mind like whispers. Paths you couldn't see before start revealing themselves. That's not coincidence. That's correspondence. The universe responds the moment your energy shifts. But here's the part most people miss. The first sign of progress doesn't always look like progress. Sometimes everything slows down before it speeds up. Old habits fade, certain people drift away, and things you used to want don't matter anymore. And you may feel like you're losing yourself, but that's not true. That's not failure. That's alignment doing its work. It's the universe clearing space for what you asked for. When this happens, don't panic. Stay in gratitude. Keep walking in faith even if nothing seems to move. Because once you've asked, once your energy is aligned, it's no longer your job to chase. It's your job to receive. Let life come to you. Follow the small nudges, the calm impulses, the quiet intuition. That's how the universe speaks back. Through gentle direction, never through noise or fear. And one day, without realizing when it happened, you'll look around and see that what you once wished for has quietly become your reality. Not by magic, but by resonance. Because the universe didn't give it to you. It reflected it through you. You don't need to beg, plead, or force. You only need to align, believe, and allow. Ask from peace, not panic. Ask from love, not lack. And trust that once the bridge is built, everything that's meant for you will find its way across. And when it does, you'll realize something profound. You never had to convince the universe of your worth. You only had to remember it. Because manifestation isn't about changing who you are. It's about returning to who you've always been. The version of you that never doubted your power. The version that already knew everything was always working. When you reach that point, asking becomes effortless. You stop scripting your desires and start embodying them. You start to notice that the more peaceful you are, the faster things align. Because peace isn't the reward, peace is the signal. It tells the universe, I'm ready now. And readiness isn't about timing, it's about trust. When you trust, time dissolves. Things that once felt distant begin arriving effortlessly. So ask, believe, let go, and live as if it's already done. Because the truth is, it already is. You're just catching up to the timeline where it's real. And when you finally get there, you'll look back and realize the universe never tested you. It was teaching you how to receive.